Hey there, good morning. I'm John. Today is Friday, January 19th, 2024. Yeah, I know what day it is. This is my daily vlog, my regular morning stand-up where I talk about what I've been doing and doing next to try to make content creation sustainable, because it's a job I would love to keep. Let's start with yesterday. First, I was on that vendor call with My Arcade introducing the new products to one of their big vendors, which was it was cool. It was interesting. It was neat. I still don't get why I was the attraction, other than I guess they present my videos to their vendors sometimes to show. So I guess they kind of know me because My Arcade forced them to know me. And anyway, I don't know. Either way, it worked out great for them, and it was fun. I cracked some jokes and talked about the new products, and that's a cool thing. I guess if I do more of that, that's great if they like it. If you noticed, a new video released yesterday, not the one I was talking about. Production of the Atari 8-bit for the 400 mini games is just moving slower than I wanted it to, and it would be a stretch to get it done by Saturday based on my velocity. So I did pivot, and I went ahead and created a video I wanted to do. I said it was not going to take a lot of effort. It just was the afternoon. It was like a 4-hour production. It was a little promotional item from Europe where Oreo and Pac-Man are doing a promotional cookies that I can't get. Anyway, it's My Arcade had one of the prizes that you can only get in Europe at the show, and I sweet talked him out of it because I'm going to gift that to my mom. Anyway, I wanted to show it because it was rare-ish, and it was also rare-ish for us, but for people that watch in Europe who always lament, we can't get that stuff over here. Well, that was something they could get, we can't. I thought it'd be nice to do for them. Anyway, I did that video because I wanted to, right? Not because I thought it was the most banging thing, and I kind of expected it to flop, and yet it did overnight. Not even overnight. I think I published it at 6 o'clock, so it's not even been, not even a full day. Almost 3,000 views. I think it was 2,900 or so when I was looking. So that is really cool because I thought that would be kind of a video, right? Because you can't buy it, you're not interested in it, kind of thing. But it's still like right in the, 3,000 views overnight is tremendous for. Especially for me a year ago, right? That was our top videos didn't make 3,000 views, and so a so-so video with a quick knockout doing well. Love that. You'll notice on this chart, if I still up or showed it, that shows the views, but also it showed we lost 3 subscribers. I know some people see that and go, "Oh no!" I actually don't mind when those things happen. A lot of creators think that. Well, I'm gonna talk about it at the end. I think it's a neat topic to discuss. Anyway. That video did fine. I'm really happy with how it did, and I'll continue to work on the other. We'll talk about that in a minute. Stats-wise, still a little low, down toward the bottom edge. Remember, waterline of 10,000 views and 50 subscribers per day over the last 7 days average. We're down to only 13,000 views per day and 51 subscribers. Squeak! We're just over that line. So, look, as more comes along, we're coming out of the holidays. I hope that comes up. We haven't dipped under that waterline in a long time, but we'll see. It could happen, right? We had a couple low days, or we could have a bunch of high days and blow that out. We'll see. We did not hit a new milestone, although we're close. Definitely when we talk on Monday, we will have. We're still at 44,003, but it's like 80. It's like we're 15, 20 away from the next one. So let's talk about today then. So primarily today, I'm going to be working on the stuff I couldn't move along quickly enough yesterday, and that's the writing and capture for my Atari 8-bit recommendation video that I think has a lot of momentum coming off of the first video, with the effort of getting that out early next week, Monday, Tuesday kind of thing. In my dream, I can get it all shot today. Ha ha ha. At least I can get it all created and written today, shot on Monday to get totally done for Tuesday. That's usually a good cycle, so I'll try to get that done. Also, a little more prep for we'll do our podcast recording tomorrow morning rather than Friday to accommodate George's schedule with his wife as she's in rehab, and doing much better, by the way, if you were around when she weeks ago, back before Thanksgiving, when she had her stroke, but she's doing much better now. And anyway, but his schedule is fluid, and so we're going to record on Saturday. So more detail than needed. And I'll continue to write and all the stuff I said for this video. Before we leave, every once in a while I like to talk about something that's pertinent to creators. And I know I've talked to several folks, MC Murr I talk to a lot sometimes, and you see a video that goes, oh, a new video, and you're down 3, like you saw in the video yesterday, down 3 subscribers. And I think, when I've spoken with MC Murr about it, he's had the feeling that, oh, that's my reward for doing all this work is, I lose 3 subs, or lose 5 subs or whatever. And I get that sentiment, but I never felt that way. Like, yeah, I don't want to lose 3 subscribers, but to me, here's what this says. I don't know how you use YouTube subscriptions, but I will often use it as a bookmark to go, oh, that was interesting. I will subscribe to that guy, so I'll see his next few videos and see if he's for me. Or I will subscribe to that because he had some interviews with some celebrities I liked, and we'll come back and see what else they do. A subscription to me is not, a vow of matrimony that hereforth and henceforth I shall be watching every video. It's oh, okay, we'll see what you do. And that's how I think about, what I do, because I do, while a narrow range, I do a variety of stuff. I did one on Atari, I did one on Pac-Man, Oreo, you never know what I might do, but it's all in this kind of range. And so I imagine when I see a video like that, by the way, all it says is a net -3, right? We might have gained 6 and lost 3. I don't know. In fact, I'm sure that's only what happens. I look at that as, look, we have 44,000 plus subscribers, and not every video gets 44,000 plus views. That tells me not every subscriber watches every video. It's a known commodity. That's exactly how the world works. That's how YouTube works. So when I see a new video come out and it says, oh, down 3 subscribers, what I say is like, there we go. I have chipped away at deadweight subscribers who don't want to watch the things that I'm doing. Right? Look, I have plenty. We're gaining momentum. Even with that -3, we were up 52 or 53 yesterday, right? It's not like we were down yesterday. It was on that one video, more people clicked down than up, is all that says. So I really look at it as, this video did a great job of further streamlining and curating the subscription audience. If someone watched it and really liked it, they didn't click down. They watched it and they left it alone. They might have even subscribed. We don't know. If they watched it and said, this guy's not for me, well, that's great. What's the point of having subscribers around that do nothing? They don't watch anything. They don't hang out. It's like when somebody is at a party and they're mean and they leave. You're not upset that they left. You're like, oh, the party just got better because there's none of that. Not that subscribers that don't watch are causing a problem, but they weren't contributing anyway or wouldn't likely contribute in the future. So I always look at those, a video had a couple downs as that, and I saw a lot of that during the Pac-Man, what was the 24 days of Pac-Man that I did back around Christmas time in December. Several of those had a couple of downs on them, because people just, they weren't having 24 days of Pac-Man. And I knew that could happen. That was a risk. But we were up overall across the 24. So when I see that down, if you have a channel or you're doing something, you see something that says, you got a down vote or you got a thumbs down, or in this case, an unsubscribe, doesn't necessarily mean that what you're doing is wrong. It's just for those people in that audience, it wasn't for you. Now, if it's a trend, and every day you see another 10 people unsubscribe, now that might be some information for you to start thinking about or processing. But if it's just a blip where you see some downs, that just means you are doing a good job of self-curating and cultivating an audience that really likes what you're doing. And that's how I certainly look at it, because look, that thing was not a hiccup on our progress road. It was, there are 3 people, probably just subscribed during CES to see all of our coverage. Now that we're not doing CES stuff, off the cliff, which is fine. That's how it works. So it doesn't bother me. So if you saw that -3 and you went, oh no, John, I wasn't thinking that. I think it's part of the natural ecosystem of YouTube. Okay, that's just what I think. I could be wrong. What do you think? I'm going to go ahead and get busy working today. Try to get as much of that video written and shot and captured as I can today to get ready for next week. I want to thank you for stopping by to check out today's vlog. If you did, if you're here every day, you know that I love you. Thank you so much for being here. Have a great Friday and a fantastic weekend, and do something good for yourself on all 3 days. That's an edict. Get all the things. That's it. I'll talk to you on Monday. Bye-bye.